Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's KG Chaos. In this video, we're going to talk about Anthem and some things that were released over tweets that kind of confirm things that'll be in the game and how the game will run. Now, there are a lot of these I'm going to read to you guys. There's like over 50 of them. I'm just going to tell you all of them to kind of confirm different things and tell you about them just a little bit after I'm done reading them. Kind of the response, the message to the person, the tweet to the person, and then the person tweeting back to that person that answered the question in the first place. But I'm going to go ahead and start off right now. So I'm going to begin with the person that was asking about that certain thing in the game and then a response to it. So, can you level up gear as you progress through the game, and when you unlock gear and weapons, is it a widespread or do you have to get it for each javelin separately? The response back to this person was, your gear doesn't level up, you need to find better / higher rarities, but you can use almost all gear across javelins except for some that are javelin specific. So what this means is that in Anthem, when a gear item or a certain type of item drops, it's going to be that level until you find a better one. It will not scale to your level. Say you're 15 and go to 16. It will not scale to that level. You're just going to keep kind of just going around killing bosses and doing different missions to try to unlock better types of that gear or whatever you're trying to get. So you will have to do different things to get a better rarity of it. It will not scale to your level. And also it's saying you can use pretty much all gear on javelins unless it's javelin specific. Like heavy weapons, I believe only go to the Colossus, which is the heavy type of javelin. So the next one is, using your ultimate makes you immune to damage. So the question was, so this is a really important question. When a javelin uses their ultimate ability, are they immune to damage? Because of the ultimate animation, the health bar disappear even though the interceptor would be in the midst of the battle. I think for the answer was yes, of course. So pretty much this means each javelin has its own ultimate to devastate enemies, but it looks like it'll also be a viable tool for defense as well, because when you pop it, your ultimate will make you immune to all types of damage until it runs out. So pretty much what it means is that you just become immune without using it until it is over. Next one is going to be, you can start with any of your 4 classes. So the question was, how long before we unlock the Colossus in the game? The answer was, you get to choose. It could be your first one. So pretty much you could make whatever Colossus whatever javelin you want at the beginning, you can go ahead and pick as soon as you start the game, and that is the one you start off with. So if you guys want to be the javelin, be the javelin. I mean, oh, wow, if you want to be the Colossus, you can be the Colossus. You want to be any other ones, you can be any other javelin that you want to be as soon as you start the game. It does not matter which one you choose, but you get to choose one and then you unlock the rest over time. So next I'm going to talk about story progress is per player, but can be done in a group. The question was, assuming I join a story quest of a friend that has advanced in the story more than me, other than spoilers, will it affect my actual progress somewhat? The answer was, you won't miss anything. Your story progress can't be advanced by others unless you all your friends start off with the same exact mission. Say like all 4 you and your 3 friends start off at the beginning of the game. You all start playing together right then. All your story will be advanced at the same time because you're at the same story. So that's pretty much what it's saying, is that if you or your friend or whatever, you start off at the same exact story, you advance at the same time. But if you or that person is more advanced and you join them, then it will not affect your storyline whatsoever. Next I'm going to talk about is random players can appear in the free play game world. The question was, will there be other people in the server but not in the party? If so, can we talk to them? So pretty much the answer was yes and yes. So you will be able to see and talk to other people or other players if you are in the free play. That's kind of like where you just roam around, just kind of free roam around the map, do kind of whatever you want. Kind of like Destiny, where you just go into the map, you can like kill enemies, things like that. You can find other players and you can talk to them if you want to. I don't know if you can kill them or not. They weren't specific in this tweet, so don't count on like being able to kill them or them able to kill you. I don't know for sure if that is the case when you play free play. So next I'm going to talk about is players will be tethered together in missions so they don't fall too far behind. In free play, teammates can go anywhere. So pretty much when you're playing the game, if you're playing any type of mission, thing like that, everyone is tethered to the host, so you stay within the mission area. If you go out of the mission area, it'll like teleport you back to the mission area so you can keep fighting that. But if you play free play with friends, you can go anywhere you want. You will not be tethered to one specific person or type of event thing. You can do whatever you want in free play, but if you are playing the single player, you will be tethered to the host. And the next tweet is going to read real quick, teeny tiny font, options to make it bigger. Yes, if you guys are kind of like big on the font thing and you want to have subtitles and things like that, you can make the font bigger or smaller, whatever you like to do and whatever you like to have on your screen whenever it reads back to you. The next tweet that was asked says, "Great work on the game, guys. I'm unsure as of to one thing. Is game progression account for one platform bound, or will you be able to move across different platforms if you purchased on more than one platform like PC to console?" The answer was not at launch, maybe eventually. So they are putting out there that it may be a possibility later on in the game's lifespan, but as of right now, it is not something that they are that will be at launch. So you will not be able to buy it for your console and then switch it over to your PC and play it from there. That's not a thing right now, but they said it's possibly a thing that they might add in the near future. The next tweet reads, "Do all javelins level with your level? Like if I'm level 15 in my Colossus, will I be level 15 in my Storm, or do I have to earn it all over again?" The answer is the pilot is the person with the level. So your javelins do not take level. It's just your character, and then whatever you really want for your javelin, it'll go over to each javelin, if that makes any sense. So your javelin doesn't have any level, it's just a suit you wear. Your player is the one that has the level. Like level has some unique perks like unlocking difficulties, the skill for your pilot, but javelins themselves don't level up, meaning you'll only need to go through the process once without being punished for switching suits. So next, loot is sent to you if you forget to pick it up. Say you're doing a commission and your loot item drops on the ground and you don't pick it up, or it falls off a cliff and you are not able to get it. It will transfer to you, so don't worry about that if you guys lose something. It has to be a rare or above to be able to go straight to you or come back to you. I guess it's just something put in the game, so if you lose something that's like a common thing, something like that, just literally doesn't mean anything, you won't get it back. You'll just get rare or above back. So if you guys lose those items, don't worry, they will be sent to you. Also, the servers will be dedicated at launch, which does help for some lag for inconsistent effects for players that prone to feel when they're connecting to some random player in their party. It makes it like lag and things like that. That will be on dedicated servers, so we'll kind of fix the lag for some people. The next question is going to be the question that most want to know the answer. Will the game have gender selection as well as Mass Effect and Dragon Age? So the character customization is really deep with your javelin. You'll be able to pick your own pilot / gender, but that isn't as deep as our previous games. You see your javelin all the time, your pilot you see infrequently. So you won't really see your pilot at all, like the person that you are, because it's only really in cutscenes and whenever you go back to the Anthem. So you're basically just going to see the javelin suit because that's what you wear all the time whenever you go out and fight, and that's what you do most of your game at. Whenever you're playing the game, you're basically always in your javelin, so you're really rarely going to see your actual pilot, but you're going to see your javelin a lot more. So next, what is a contract? Because people are saying legendary contract and stuff, I'm confused. The answer was legendary contracts are repeatable, dynamic in-game content which takes you out into the world to satisfy certain objectives. They are hella difficult. Non-legendary contracts are given to you earlier as an attempt to train you. So pretty much they give you non-legendary to kind of like give you a head start or like some training wheels on it. And then you get the legendary contracts, which are like early game bounties meant to offer advice to new players or guide them on where to go. But in the end game, the same system evolves and becomes a bit more involved and rewarding. Another tweet asked if there will be like in-game trading to give other players some loot that you don't want, but the game will not have that. It does, like Anthem will have no trading at launch, so don't expect it in the future. I don't think they really believe in the in-game trading with other players. They kind of want you to go and find your own stuff. So don't think or don't really kind of want that, because I don't think they're ever going to put it in, because it's something I think that they don't like putting in their games. So another tweet asked, I'm really interested to know if there's any DLC or Season Pass post-launch for the Anthem. Like, do we need to buy a $6 game and then that's it? Or do we have to buy a Season Pass to get more content? The answer was no Season Pass, just get the game, don't worry after that. So much they're saying that you don't have to at all buy anything after the game. It's probably going to be like free release content, DLCs, things like that. So don't worry about that, guys. Don't have to worry about buying another $40 pass or like another $20 DLC. It will be free, I'm guessing, because it's kind of like what they're referring to, because all they're saying is buy the game, don't worry about anything else. You will be able to select your difficulties, but you will not be able to get the hardest difficulty until you get Grandmaster at level 30. You will not be able to get level 30 in the demo or the upcoming beta that's coming out here this weekend. So the upcoming level, well, the highest level is level 30. You can change your difficulty, but you can't get the max level difficulty until you reach the max level. Next reads, I don't know if there is an answer for this or not, but will there be an actual end game, or do you guys keep going to keep adding content throughout the years of Anthem? Also looks amazing and can't wait to play Anthem. So yes, there will be an end game to this game. New stuff will open up after you finish the critical path. So pretty much means new options to play will open for players after the campaign has been completed, elongating the game as it transitions into the end game. So there are some problems with games where you get kicked out because internet issues or something happens. If this happens, you get kicked off the game crashes. There is a time window that you can reconnect to your friends or get back into the mission you were in to be able to finish the mission. So if you guys get disconnected for any reason or the game crashes, there is a time window for you to get back into the game and complete the mission that you were on with your friends or alone. So the next I'm going to read is going to be, do you get loot for all javelins when you do content, or only for the one you play with? So the answer was, it favors the one you're playing, but you can still get stuff for others also. So if say you're in the Colossus or the Ranger, whatever one you're in, if you say you're playing as a Ranger and you get drops, you can get it for, it mainly drops it for Ranger, but there is a possibility chance to get it for another Javelin class. The next tweet reads, if this question has been asked already, he doesn't know. When it comes to flight speed in Anthem, do all javelins share the same speed or do they vary? So the answer was same top speed so you can stick together, different handling. So kind of like cars or things like that, if you're getting a fast car, you're going to have a lot more of a difficult handling to it. If you're in like a slower car, it'd be a lot easier to handle. So kind of like what it kind of references that is that you all go the same speed, but there is different handling for the type of javelins that you have. Just put the car kind of handling in there for a sense so you guys kind of get an understanding of it. So if you're like in the Ranger, you can go move around really quickly if you're just like standing there shooting. But if you're kind of like in the Colossus, it's going to be like a slower move, but you'll be able to handle a lot more and be able to focus your shot because you're not moving as fast. Now that's where I'm going to stop it here for this video, guys. I'm going to make a part 2, another 10-minute video of it. I just want to put half of it out. I don't want you guys to get stuck in a 20-minute video when you guys probably be doing something else. So I'm going to make a part 2 to this and put the rest of these Twitter comments and type of tweets in the next one, so you guys can hit another video of what exactly what else was said. But I just want to kind of split it in 2 halves, so you guys can come back later and listen to the other half, either here in a little bit or tomorrow, whenever you feel like you want to. But that's what I'm going to do, is put the last bit of these into a second part, so you guys can get 2 sections of it, and you don't have to sit through like a 20-minute video of me talking about all of these. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm glad you guys clicked on this video if you did. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I try to do videos like these all the time whenever I can. Also, if you like the video, hit that notification button so you guys are notified as soon as my new videos come live. I try to post as much as I can when I can. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.